Alright, Liam, let's see about that movie night, huh?
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
I'm sure they brought something that's for entertainment, right? They knew they were shipping people. It's probably about time to do another trip around the group to talk to everybody, huh? Since there's a bunch of people we haven't talked to yet, since going on our ship. Maybe talk to the leader of the Angara first.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Or leader of the Resistance, I mean, because that might affect their dialogue. Ephra Teshav.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You went out of your way to free that science team. A selfless act. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Jaal says you want to help find the Moshae. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Moshae to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Jaal said he wanted to see you.
That was a weird little piece of dialogue where they were like, little by little our bond may grow. I'm like, what? That's like a tutorial pop-up, not a thing someone's supposed to say out loud. Like, explaining that how like bonds work between characters in your story game.
Perfect. You know we've got a finite set of tires, right?
Also limbs and lives.
Well, what's the point of having them then?
Ryder?
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force.
he gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
If he wants me to see that he cared about me so much, why is he hiding it? Why do I have to like earn the ability to know that my dad loved me, or his family in general? Like, why is this tied to a collectible? And like, what's the so far the in-universe explanation doesn't fit that part at least. Maybe at the end of the road we'll have a secret that's something I need to do, but these ones are weird.
We're a few 100,000 years ahead. Humans are catching up. Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years. Aya is a wonder, Ryder, and the Angara are so interesting. I hope we make it back. I want to delve and explore and who knows what else.
We'll be back. We need the Moshae if we're to get into their vault.
I'm definitely sticking around long enough for that.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
It is neat how some of the characters definitely get around on this ship. Just sort of jumping around. Though it doesn't mean I have to figure out where the hell they're hiding half the time. Where's Jaal now? He's back in his crew. Yeah, when people are all talking together, I keep thinking they're going to actually be next to each other. Because of Mass Effect 3 would always move them into the same room for that kind of scene. But not the case this time. Nowadays I have to keep an eye out. Or is Jaal in here?
So, You've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
Yeah, but at a price.
You mean the Roekaar? Don't take it personally. They hate all aliens.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Roekaar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Roekaar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarl who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Tholdir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Never brought this person up before, huh? I know he doesn't fully trust us and all that, but that she would have been very useful then if we could have used her to say, you know, contact the other people that we had to murder a moment ago. Like, we killed all of them because we had made no attempt to contact them from an outside way. No comms attempts, no attempt at, like, you know, sending a mediary that's a member of the race that they won't shoot on sight, for example. Like, there's so many ways we could have at least tried to talk to those people without killing them all. And we did none of them. And we didn't get the option to even try any of them, as far as I could tell. And now we find out there was an option, but we just didn't talk about it until now. That gets weird.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
That is a nice little piece of paradise the Angara have. Wouldn't mind seeing it again.
I wouldn't mind either. Maybe we can have something like that too someday.
We rescue that Moshai of theirs. Maybe they'll give us some tips.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Didn't see anything new going on there. This is a minor point, but anyone ever find themselves wishing Drac had more color contrast on his face? Like, the other alien characters often have, like she has a clear, like, bright, like, white face, and then, like, darker, like, the dark tan back of her head. So, like, there's a clear delineation. And pretty much all the Krogan I can remember have, like, one color for their face and one color for their head plate. And it makes it easier to differentiate them and the pieces of their body. He's kind of monochromatic on his face. It makes it a little harder to pick out details sometimes. After action report, fire drill. Notes from the last fire drill. Liam's new evacuation plan cut 22 seconds off our best time. Drek. We need a solution for your vis-a-vis ladders. PB, you're dead because you were 2 minutes late on the evac point, Cora. Oh, those are Cora's detail. Okay. Those are all... Cora was saying all of those and then making notes on all of those people. So Drac wasn't able to deal with ladders because of his size. Funny that, huh? Almost as if, like, the ladders were a weird solution compared to any other ship we've been on so far. And PB... How is PB late? Wasn't she... She's in the escape pod. She lives there. Was it... Oh, that's what PB said next. I live in an escape pod. That's valid. I guess that wasn't the evac point, but it is an evac point. Angaran word of the day. Tavum. Tavum, a pleasant intoxicant stirred into hot water or fruit juice. Say tav-um. What's it made from? Is it sweet? Or more like beer? Vetra. What happens if you mix it with booze? Does it get better, or do they cancel each other out? Drac. We need to do some scientific tests, maybe with little umbrellas, PB. Well, at least the messages about Jaal that I get on these boards aren't spoiling him now, because I know he exists now, as opposed to that one poker one we got where they talked about him in advance. Whoopsie. Here we go. Right.
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits.
Yeah, where are you guys even spending these right now?
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't see the Scourge going away. Well, nah. I was thinking it's not going to go away because, yeah, how would it ever leave? But we, of course, have magical space buttons that deal with all of our problems, so we could find the Scourge button that turns out the Scourge, for all we know. It's not an unreasonable assumption based on how this game's played out so far. So I actually want to go back to Havarl, both because I didn't turn in the mission related to the pendant or bracelet or the thing that's supposed to dig into someone's memories, and I didn't. We now have this new detail because we're supposed to visit this recluse that's supposed to help us deal with the people that, you know, are a militant foe that hates aliens. Bit of an issue. Here we go. About to tag what I think is the last piece of Ark Natanus for salvage.
Readings indicate all Turian wreckage on Havarl has been found.
There we go. Is that just it?
Tell our salvage teams to get busy removing them.
Yep, that's all there is to it. Just be all like, hey, we found him. Alright, the end. The end.
Nice work.
So it's a busy work quest, but hey, experience and whatnot. Surprised we're not marking the first two outposts on Eos for salvage, since we should be salvaging them. Seriously. If we're not going to reuse them, at least salvage them. Although we really should have just been reusing them, because they weren't even damaged. All the people died in them, and that's maybe demoralizing, but we got resources to salvage.
Raster analysis alone can't tell us anything useful. Our sample set is much too narrow. Pathfinder Ryder, Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
No offense, but you probably shouldn't be out here alone.
I'm not alone. I'm with her. She's quite fierce.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
It would have interesting applications, if there's a way to control the process.
You understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off, decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
What if we find out that these ruins, not ruins, crap, what do they call them? Are we just calling them towers? I forgot the exact word we use. That's it's not a very outstanding word. What if we find out that they're just some sort of weird alien experiment that's like, what happens if we screw with the planet this way? And then they just measure the results. It almost fits with the way that they seem to arbitrarily cause a bunch of weird things to happen on each planet, like in this one being accelerated growth.
Point me at the life forms you need. I'll do the rest.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline growth cycle will aid our work.
I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
Cross-reference genetic markers with known creature dens. None of those are related. So what am I cross-referencing? What am I cross-referencing where is what I'm wondering. Huh. Not entirely sure what to think of that one. Like, what kind of... Do I even get a waypoint for that one? Oh, am I just taking a look at it? Oh, maybe I've already scanned everything, so now I just need to take a look at a computer.
Kieran says Havarl would have lasted another cycle. 2 at most.
Were the projections so dire?
I could believe it. We came so close to losing everything.
Mutated Calrian. Chalrian is of abnormal size and aggressiveness, is decimating local wildlife. The nav point to the Reese hunting ground has been uploaded for you. Recommend approaching with extreme caution. The Chalrian is likely to consider you a threat. It may be curious how you taste. Oh, so I'm gathering data points for waypoints to figure out where to hunt these things then. The malfunctioning remnant vault appears to be modified... To have modified a real core to be more territorial and adaptable. It has been observed defending its feeding grounds at the nav point uploaded to you. Scans of the real core may reveal the nature of its mutations. An Arok bearing physical and behavioral signs of genetic modification by Havarl's remnant vault has made its home near the nav point just uploaded to you. Scans of the creature should reveal the nature of its mutations and how they've altered the beast from its baseline. So now I should have points to look at, right? Ah! Some of them are nearby, too. Not a terrible starting point.
The numbers confirm it. Things are getting better. We did it.
Pathfinder Ryder did it.
Hey, congratulations to me. I'm amazing, according to everyone. But I knew that. Apparently. Yep. So one of the things I'm supposed to scan is nearby, while simultaneously I'm supposed to meet up with a missing person nearby. Whoa! Hey guys, don't mind me, just running, because you're melee enemies and I can just avoid you if I want to. You don't say. Hello, mutated wildlife. Got it. Consider yourself scanned. Alright. That's exactly how much I intend to interact with them. No need to fight them all. Oh boy, they're getting me though. With a surprising array of ranged attacks, it would appear. Thaldir, you're nearby. Just
lives near here. She's our best lead to finding Axul.
Just like everyone else, she's basically around the corner from the main base.
Some convincing, but
Cat! Protect Soldier!
I got it. Oh, is that her dead body? Whoa! 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 Where am I? What just happened? I'm just gonna hide for a second. What the... Where is she? She's here, right? I'm on top of her. Did I just do a melee attack that went on top of the building? No, that just screams working as intended. You taking damage there? Good thing you got a super jump. Ah, get him off. Get off here. It's mine. It's my building. You can't have it. Enjoy that. Wow, I straight up did a melee attack that warps me on top of an entire building. Whoa. That was a trip. Hi there. I would like to shoot you in the face now. Hey, stop moving for a second. There we go. So cooperative. Uh-oh. That's not helpful. There we go. Who else is coming now? Ah. Am I getting an invisible wall right now? Don't do that to me, game. Detonate. Gotcha. That was weird. Can I do it again? No, not that one.
I'll override it.
Oh. Can't make the override prompt go away to try this again. No.
I'll override it.
Ah. I'm trying to melee over the building again because that was such a weird trip, but I don't think I can now.
Locked. I'll override it.
Locked. I'll override it.
Don't come any closer.
oh dear, we're here to help.
Don't touch me.
You need medical attention.
It's too late for that. I made sure of it.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
The cat. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Hush now, sister. The Ket are dead. They can't take you. We won't let them.
You sound like him. So confident. So sure.
You mean Axul?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
We need to find him, Thordir. Ishare, brave one.
Even in the end, she was devoted to him.
And Axul's using that devotion to spread hate. The only other person who could reach him is the Moshai.
Another reason to rescue her.
Come on, let's go.
Why did that give me viability? Hey, she's dead. Viability.
Roekaar. They died fighting.
Axul must have sent them to watch over Thordir.
Truth. How did our lives come to this? How could our ancestors let the Ket conquer our world so easily? And why do our present leaders fail to protect us now? Disunity destroys us from within. Our people have repeatedly failed to join forces when we needed to most. We've blamed each other, bickered and betrayed, and given our conquerors easy prey. Now we see a new enemy invading our space, offering extinction disguised as hope. Lies meant to divide us. It falls on those who can see past these deceptions to prevent our people from repeating the mistakes that doomed us in the past. All Angara must become one to have any hope of defeating the evil forces surrounding us. This is the single belief of the Roekaar, and I feel its truth in my blood. Our cause is just. Well, they certainly think they're right, as per everything we've learned so far. So now we need to wait for Jaal to make his own progress. Integrated tech node. Alright. I'll take 100 Helios points. Anything else nearby? There's a few minor things sort of scattered about. Yeah, I'll get to work. Ah, the situation has changed. So I've largely cleared the map of stuff, by and large. Just scanned minerals and plants and so on. Grabbed the chunks of the Turing Arc. But I got to this last piece of the scan all the guys thing, and this one is different. It's an IROC that's apparently being used by the Roekaar, so I have to defeat the Roekaar and their new pet monster, instead of just scanning it like I have been so far. Although there's a lot of other stuff coming my way, because I wasn't really planning on a... Wow, look at him go. I wasn't necessarily planning on a fight, so I'm a little caught off guard. I've been doing this quest by just running up to each monster, scanning it, and running away without fighting them at all. So I have a bit of a train coming after me like I'm playing an MMORPG at the moment. Boom. So we'll see what I can do. They're all up on top of this wall over here, but I'm dealing with the other crap that was chasing me. Because the variables changed when we got here. Oh, that guy's just right there, huh? Hi there. How you doing? Just gonna shoot you in the head real quick. Ooh, an unearthed remnant device. Thank you.
There must be dozens of these scattered around Havarl. We should pick up as many as we can find.
Oh, the IROC seems to be fighting people. Maybe it's not their pet after all. They seem to be in pretty big trouble with it. Ooh boy, look at that. Ooh boy. Good dodge. Me. I just compliment myself. Uh-oh. He seems displeased. Boom. Lanced him. Huh. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I was about to say never mind, I guess the Roekaar weren't on his team, and he took them all out, because the objective was suddenly done. Looks like there's still Roekaar, though. The teleport's rather unnecessary when I'm clearly already in melee range when I press it. It just makes the melee weirdly slow attack when it should just be an attack. Who's left? There he is. Hi there. Oh right, I can like slow-mo aim in midair, which is amazing.
These Angara carried more than weapons. They had research tech, datapads. Let's find out why.
Wow, so we're just extra assholes now. We killed a science team. Good way to go, us. Research progress. Close to confirming Varen, really? Just keep using names from old stuff, it's fine. Close to confirming Varen's theory. We found correlating mutations in both animal and plant life, indicating a singular mechanism tailored to variant cellular and genetic structures. Estimate a 82% chance of mutant strains ravaging Havarl can be replicated elsewhere, allowing us to introduce a toxic process to other planetary biomes. If Varen is correct, we may even improve the process, generating more destructive effect on reduced timelines. We could render any world poisonous to outsiders and drive them away for good. No Marquette, no more initiative, only our worlds and our people as it should be. So these guys are really shamelessly racist and just, like, unabashed about it.
The Roekaar were studying mutant wildlife too. They want to use it against us. The datapad mentions a camp.
Updating known data. Mission parameters changing.
Our couple of scientists are like, ooh, we could fix farming forever and save and fix universal hunger and things like that. And the Roekaar are like, we can permanently ruin worlds out of spite. If we can't have it, you can't have it. So, A+, is what I'm saying. Great people all around. Big fan.